the BJP coming in for all-round criticism for its flip-flop on Pakistan and the Hurriyat conference. Joining us now is Member of Parliament of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Meenakshi Lekhi. I'm thoroughly confused, Miss Lekhi, on what Prime Minister Modi's policy on Pakistan is. Earlier, you summarily called off Foreign Secretary level talks with Pakistan because the Pak High Commissioner met with the Hurriyat conference leaders. Now, in the heart of the capital, the Pakistan High Commissioner turns the National Day into a big show of strength, into a big tamasha, and the Prime Minister is writing to the Pakistani Prime Minister saying that talks will continue. What is the BJP trying to convey here, Ms. Lekhi?
What BJP is conveying is very simple. The conversation or the dialogue between the two countries has to be within the realm of Lahore Declaration and Shimla Agreement. And what BJP is conveying is that the government is open to dialogue within the precincts. And when you are relating the two unrelatable issues, I think there is some confusion in the media, and that media needs to correct.
No, what's the confusion in the media, Ms. Lekhi? Well. 1 second. What's the confusion in the media? Because I will quote to you over here what the Modi government said. And I'm not looking at Vajpayee, I'm not looking at Manmohan Singh, I'm looking at the Modi government as a benchmark, saying new ground rules are being set for engagement with Pakistan. It will not be business as usual under the new dispensation led by Prime Minister Modi. This decision has been made at the highest level. These were comments from the government after talks were cancelled last time. Now, just over the past 3 days, there have been 3 terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir, where our civilians have been killed, Jawans are being killed. You said that you can't meet with Hurriyat leaders. The High Commissioner is making a mockery of that statement. He's invited Hurriyat leaders home, and there are terror attacks taking place. On the 2 preconditions that you said, Pakistan is doing exactly the opposite of what you wanted to do, and yet the Prime Minister seems so keen on dialogue with Pakistan, ma'am. Why is that?
You see, when the talks were basically cancelled, the nuanced position was that before the dialogue with the government, I mean the dialogue has to be between the government and the government, which did not take place, and before meeting the government they had called upon the Hurriyat leaders. Unlike this time, when the dialogue is happening between the governments, and secretary level dialogue has already somewhere completed and the next level needs to be attained. And today is the Pakistan Day, and for Pakistan Day, as a diplomatic courtesy, the one MOS is always detailed to be present, and this time General VK Singh has been detailed to be present in the capacity of an MOS, and every time any national day of any government, an MOS is detailed to be present.
No, ma'am, but it's not that simple, because now Hurriyat leaders have been invited over there, and the Pak High Commissioner, madam, is engaging in grandstanding. He's turned this into a tamasha. I've been seeing Pakistan national days for many years now. Cameras are not allowed in. Look at the manner in which Hurriyat conference leaders are standing right next to the Pakistan High Commissioner. This has been turned into a grandstanding opportunity by Pakistan once more, and the Modi government has been left embarrassed.
No, Modi government is not left embarrassed, but we are also in a way exposing the two. One, we are exposing to the world the engagement of Pakistan High Commissioner or the Pakistan, and also the Hurriyat leader. And if they continue whatever they are continuing, our diplomatic stand continues that the dialogue process has to be within the realm of Lahore Declaration along with the Shimla Agreement, and nothing there deviates.
No, you seem to have forgotten what the Prime Minister said recently. He said new rules of engagement. Ma'am, he said new rules of engagement are being set for dialogue. Even after the Shimla Declaration, even after the Lahore bus ride, Hurriyat leaders were meeting the High Commissioner. No government opposed this. Your government opposed this. New rules of engagement were set. Now you've gone back on your own new rules, Ms. Lekhi.
Mr. Rahul Kanwal, you seem to be forgetting the 2 aspects. One is that dialogue can be only between the 2 countries, and Hurriyat has no place, because only an elected government is allowed to have a dialogue with the other elected government, number 1. Number 2, whoever the Pakistan High Commissioner wants to invite at his residence cannot be stalled in that sense. But just short of a dialogue between the countries, if he called, that was the stand taken by the government at that time, and that continues.
But for this is semantics. Ms. Lekhi, you're a good lawyer. This is semantics.
No, it is not semantics.
Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Hear my contention and then respond to it. Because it's not just what happened. No, ma'am. It's not just what happened at the Pakistan National Day. This weekend, Hurriyat leaders met with the Pak High Commissioner as well. That time, there were no cameras there. That was a private meeting. That is exactly the kind of meeting that you were opposing last time. Your government seems thoroughly confused, ma'am.
No, there is a difference. Sir, my government is not confused. I think media needs to rein in itself. Because when you are discussing foreign policy and when you are discussing neighborhood, I think you can't go overboard in discussing a few issues. But you must understand it has to be what was the circumstance then and what is the circumstance today. The circumstance then was that before entering into a dialogue with the government of India,
this is immediately after. What's the difference? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What's the difference? Last time they met before the dialogue. This time they met after the dialogue. And obviously, whatever came out of that deliberation with the Hurriyat, those inputs will be used by Pakistan in the next round of dialogue. The Foreign Secretary level meeting is not a one-on meeting, no? There will be another meeting.
Mr. Rahul Kanwal, exactly my point. Exactly my point. The difference has been established by you. And the difference is before and after, and on an occasion like their National Day, I don't decide the guest list on a national day of any embassy. And any embassy calls the people they want to engage with. And Government of India cannot have a control over that. At the same time, if anybody, any government wants to have a dialogue with the government, before that, if they start entering into dialogues with a third party, I do have an objection to. That is the difference.
Ma'am, okay, that's on the Hurriyat. The second, no, absolutely not. Because the inputs taken from the Hurriyat conference will be used in the next round of dialogue with India whenever that happens. That's exactly what happened the last. Obviously, ma'am.
If that happens, I will answer it.
Okay.
I will answer it.
The first aspect deals with the.
I will answer that government also.
The first aspect deals with the Hurriyat conference. The next aspect deals with terrorism. On the 20th of March, 3 security men and 2 civilians were killed in Kathua in Jammu and Kashmir. On the 21st of March, there was yet another terror attack in which 1 civilian was critically injured in Samba. Now, the other precondition was that terror camps need to be brought down. Infiltration needs to end. That you cannot keep attacking us. They're still attacking us and yet we are desperate to talk to Pakistan. I again don't understand how the Modi government has gone back on a position that the new government had taken previously, ma'am.
No, I think Modi government has not gone back. We need to leave a few things to the Foreign Secretary level talks which have happened, because there are multiple agencies involved within Pakistan, and we must understand the geopolitical position.
And that's what Manmohan Singh said. That's what Shiv Shankar Menon was saying. No, now you are saying, that's what I'm saying. That's why the headline reads is business as usual with Pakistan. That is exactly what the Manmohan Singh government was saying, ma'am.
It is not business.
How is it different? What is the difference between Manmohan Singh today? What is the difference between Narendra Modi today and Manmohan Singh last year?
We will get to know the difference post this when the next level of communication happens, and the difference will be before the people of country and before you as well.
Ms. Lekhi, are you giving Pakistan a certificate tonight that there is no terror camp running in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, that infiltrators are not being sent into India? Then why go back on a rule that you had said? You drew this as a red line. You drew this as a red line.
I still continue with my red line. I still continue with my agenda, and that is my nation first. And beyond this, where the dialogue will go, we will discuss it in detail at that point in time. As of now, nothing has changed, except there has been a secretary level talk. There has been MOS, General V.K. Singh's presence for I don't know how many minutes at the Pakistan National Day for both the national anthems, And beyond that, where we go, we will discuss it at then. And I would request all of you to rein in yourself before jumping the gun.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. This is not the media setting the benchmark. The new red line was drawn by the Modi government. And you would assume that Prime Minister Modi would stick to that red line. Terror continues from Pakistan. Hurriyat leaders are privately and publicly meeting the High Commissioner. Both the new red lines you said, you yourself have gone back on. That's the reality, ma'am.
No, I haven't gone back on any red line. I am continuing to protect the interest of my country, which is my primary duty, and I shall continue to do so. Where this particular instance takes us forward, we all need to watch.
Okay.
And I request you not to jump the line as yet.
Well, that's a metaphor you're using that can go both ways, because it's the Modi government that's gone back on the Lakshman Rekha that it said.
Metaphor.
Okay.
You can't, no, neither has Modi government gone back on the Lakshman Rekha, nor have I any intention of sacrificing the interest of my country. It is just where we take it forward and which direction are we taking it. We need to establish that. And let's not jump the gun, neither you nor anybody else.
We've said what we had to. We've asked the questions that we had to. Ms. Lekhi has responded in the manner that she deemed best. I'm going to leave it over there. I'm going to leave it to the viewers to decide. They, of course, have the right to decide whether they believe this is a violation of the Lakshman Rekha. Whether it's a violation of the Lakshman Rekha or not, we leave it to our viewers to decide. Meenakshi Lekhi for joining us on the newsroom tonight. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.